noticed that the video quality on YouTube just seems to be quite poor. I don't know why. Something to do with bit rates, I suppose. With John, the video quality on YouTube. Let's see if I can change the quality. Oh, okay, 720. Seems to be quite poor. No, I don't know why. No, it's still bad. That's maxed out quality. To do with bit rates, I suppose. Okay, so let's have a look. Alrighty, we've got 5 minutes to go. Have I done everything right? And have I done it? Well, yeah, hi everyone. JF Gravel and Anne, yeah, good to see you both here. Let's see. Make sure I've got my presentation ready. Okay, so everything seems to be all right, kind of. Sort of. Well, I hope you've had a good couple of weeks. A happy and joyous couple of weeks. Hope you've managed to squeeze in a meditation or two. And practicing. Our habits that we carry with us, they're so hard to break, aren't they? So difficult. So difficult. Yeah. There's no easy way except for being aware of them, aware of these habits, and then correcting them every time they arise. Dear. That's better. Yeah, so let's see, 3 minutes to go. There's still a couple of seats at the front if you want to come forwards a little bit. I won't bite. Today we are going to be talking about awareness, to observe our thoughts. Yeah. Let's have a look. If I remember to cross my T's or if I crossed my I's instead. Yeah. It's easier to break a habit if we are aware of it, but we don't punish ourselves for it. It's more like when something happens, okay, I see it, I'll watch it for a while, this habit, and then I'll push it back down again. I know a lot of people, not a lot of people, I know some people who habitually have anger. And their triggers are quite short. And you can say, well, you know, they're an angry type of person, but why do they appear to be angry types of people? It's because they've got the habit. Their automatic response becomes anger. But if they are aware of that, then they can apply the antidotes, as we call them. But we're going to be talking about thoughts. Thinking about thoughts. And how to stop thinking. For some people it comes naturally. Yeah, I jest, you know. Everyone thinks, but the thoughts are genuinely not coherent. And so in a way, they're wasteful thoughts. They're not productive thoughts. But if you can channel your incredible potential that lies between your ears into coherent thoughts, that's when the magic starts. But boy, am I getting ahead of myself. Let's go. Okay, everybody sit down, back straight. And let us begin. Hi everyone, welcome to episode 39 of online meditation. we're going to be talking about thinking, our thoughts. Are they good? Are they bad? Well, they're not very good for meditation, are they? If you're thinking, there's no difference between meditating and not meditating. So, what do we do about it? Let's find out. Okay, that one, and I'll share sound. And I'll share. And there we go. I'll go full screen, continue to share. Spooky2 online meditation with me, and I edited it out Echo's name. Now in the invitation it said Echo, and I know that's why all of you came here today. But that was just to get you here. Now that we've closed and locked the doors, I've got to confess that Echo is not here. She decided to go on a Buddhism training course where she can become more closer to becoming enlightened. So she's not here today. She's going to be arriving later on this evening. So it's only me, but as I stated, the door's locked, so you're stuck with me for the next 30 minutes or so. Using awareness to observe thoughts. Now you're thinking right now, gosh, when is he going to actually start this course? Now that is a thought that is distracting your wisdom inside, or preventing your wisdom from growing. Your thoughts are generally day-to-day things you've got to buy, do, and they're things that you can consider at periods of the day, but other times you've got to train your mind to focus. When you have got a fully trained mind, you become a powerhouse. You can do things that other people think are quite incredible, but you think, no, well, that's just because I'm focused on the task. You've trained your mind. When you take a dog for a walk, if the dog is jumping up and down and running around, you don't walk very far, do you? If the dog is well trained and obedient, walking by your side, well, you can just walk and the dog continues to follow you. You can travel for miles and miles, and not only do you travel further, but the trip becomes significantly more pleasant. And that's how thoughts are. Thoughts are like this. You can use your meditation periods to train your mind. When your mind is becoming more trained, the other things you have to do through the course of the day become so much easier. The nature of thoughts. The mind thinks. It's its nature. Our minds think. That is what our minds do. We have been, from the very, very beginning, we have thought. We've thought about the basic things: survival, nutrition, reproduction, danger avoidance, and all these things all require thought. It's not just humans, animals. Every living form, I believe, has got some form of thought. The mind is part of, it's the mind's makeup. That's what the mind does. But the thoughts are temporary. They don't last very long. And very importantly, they're not under full control. Now, meditation is not about stopping thoughts. Not at all. Thoughts are not bad. Thoughts are great. But training ourselves, changing our relationship with our own thoughts, means knowing that they are there. If necessary, controlling them, quelling them, but definitely changing the way that we think about thoughts. Ooh. Now, there is a common misunderstanding. Many people believe that meditation means just sitting down, emptying yourself of everything, including thoughts, and just keeping still. But Think about it. Why do people meditate? Just to be empty? What benefit is that? But the true benefit is being the leader of ourselves, being in control. And through that means you gain wisdom. So instead of stopping thoughts, which, let's face it guys, it's impossible. Instead of stopping them, just see them. You can allow them to continue, but gently push them down, gently. And return to the present moment, the here and now. Okay, so when you're meditating, don't punish yourself. Think, gosh, I can't meditate. These thoughts keep coming into my mind. Well, surprise, you're breathing as well. Is that a bad thing? It's us. It's part of us. We cannot stop thoughts, but we can control them. When you observe something, you become more knowledgeable about that thing. When you observe your thoughts, you are teaching yourself about yourself. And awareness is more important than silence. So, when a thought appears, don't try and discard it completely. It's only going to come back bigger, stronger. Just recognize it and see that all it is just thinking. It's just gentle thoughts. It's not good. It's not bad. It's there. It is you. It's who you are. If you had no thoughts, there'd be no difference between you and a potato. Don't judge what you're thinking about. Don't think, gosh, I'm thinking about shopping and I'm supposed to be meditating. Don't judge it. Notice it. Maybe you can think, well, why am I thinking? What is my true concern? What is it that is coming up all this time? And you can correct these thoughts, which are jumping monkeys, by returning to your focus point. Your focus point can be the tip of your nose, it can be your breathing, or anything. Whatever you choose, it can be a painting, a statue, it can be anything, which is your focus point. Return to that focus point. This is the samatha type of meditation. And this gentle process of having the thoughts, seeing the thoughts, gently correcting the thoughts, is the practice of meditation. If you continue this for a long time, let's say you do it for a year, after 1 year, it'll be an automatic response. Thoughts arise automatically. Your mind push those thoughts down. You're not punishing yourself. You're not thinking, gosh, I can't stop these thoughts. But celebrate those thoughts. They are you. They are what makes you creative. It makes you an individual. No one else is having the same thoughts as you. Maintain our awareness during meditation. Today, we will continue to talk about thoughts and emotions. When people begin to meditate, they often say that their thoughts are running riot and have become wilder than ever before. But I reassure them that this is a good sign. Far from meaning that your thoughts have become wilder, it shows that you have become quieter and more alert. It's like an organisation or a company that used to have no gatekeeper at the entrance. Good and bad people would come and go freely. Since nobody was watching, you have no idea who came and went, and how many people came and went. But now, with a gatekeeper, you can see whoever enters and exits clearly. Even an ant crawling by can be seen. Having the gatekeeper is like being able to notice and be aware of our coarse thoughts and emotions. Our awareness is like the gatekeeper. As our awareness increases, it's as if the gatekeeper has upgraded. What does the gatekeeper upgrade into? He upgrades into a gate deity. A gate deity is far more advanced than a gatekeeper, as he can see even invisible beings such as ghosts passing by. At this point, you are finally aware of just how noisy your thoughts have always been. Don't be disheartened or give up. Whatever arises, just keep being present. It's like being a gatekeeper. You don't block whoever comes, nor do you greet and welcome whoever comes. The gatekeeper simply watches whoever comes and goes at the entrance. He stops bad guys, but doesn't interfere ordinary people or staff. Our awareness is like a gatekeeper, just watching and staying alert. Of course, a gatekeeper must not fall asleep or leave his post to do something else. This means we need to maintain our awareness. So there we have it. We become the gatekeepers of our mind. It's really taking control of our minds. Instead of our minds being just uncontrollable or random, our mind becomes more ordered. We're about to start our meditation, so you can get yourselves comfortable. Before we start meditating, I like to set our intention. I now set my intention with a clear and open heart. I'm not seeking personal gain, recognition, or status of any kind. My only goal is to follow a path of kindness, wisdom, and integrity. I truly hope that all people, everywhere, can grow, awaken, and live in peace and understanding together, especially now during these troublesome times. Okay, well, let's begin a 20-minute meditation to observe our thoughts as passing events. As thoughts arise, just notice them and return back to your state of meditation. Always be aware, just looking, just observing, never punishing, never thinking, I'm not doing a good job in meditating. The fact that you're here and now means you are doing a good job. So let's start. Is everybody comfortable? Now, I'm missing my partner here, but well, apart from that, I'm comfortable. So let's begin. Keep your eyes closed. Just enjoy the moment. Okay, rub your hands together. And place your hands over your eyes. And pat the top of your head, the back of your head, your shoulders, arms, your tummy, your sides and your back, and your legs, your all suffering legs. You can open your eyes. Aren't legs incredible? They're always the perfect length. They're just long enough to reach the ground while you walk. Okay. Let's send blessings. The key factors that determine an individual's spiritual energy level are their social motives and state of mind. Let's create a world filled with peace and happiness together. May all beings always possess happiness and the causes of happiness. May all beings always be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings always have the joy of no suffering and feel contentment in their hearts. May all beings be free from greed and anger and abide in equanimity and altruism. And there's Susu singing again for us. It was lovely, wasn't it, to see her last time, 2 weeks ago. She's with Echo at the moment, doing, completing their Buddhism training course. Monthly meditation sessions. We're in the midst of our Spooky2 virtual meditation activity round 10. It ends on the 22nd of this month, so that's just 11 days away. Only with a broad mind can we objectively view our thoughts and emotions. And the next online meditation with myself, I'll say it for her, and Echo, is on March the 25th. And it's looking like she'll be here then. Maybe she can tell us all about her course. So that's on the March the 25th. Just put a circle around that calendar day. If you wanted to discover more, we've got our personal growth YouTube channel. We've got the website dedicated for that. Also one dedicated to embarking on the path of inner peace website, light and wisdom, .com. And we've got our meditation challenge. We're in round 10. You can go to the link if you want to find out more about that. And of course the next online meditation, it will be number 40 on March the 25th. And we've got videos and videos and videos for different subject matters. So if you again want to learn more and just want to do it online, just go to lightandwisdom.com and you can view these videos. Okay, so let's see, how do I end? Oops, stop share. There we have it. That's course number 39 of meditation. Let's see, there's a few comments coming through. Gosh, normally you say where you're from. Oh, there we go. Marisa has said that she's from Colombia, South America. And Wendy's from Ontario, Canada, Las Vegas. NV, what's NV? Oh, Nevada. Hey, I knew that. G'day, Jeremy. Western Australia. And love, light and gratitude from Newcastle, UK. Well, that's lovely message, Johnny. Thank you for that. And Barbara Bock, she says, hi everyone, I am new. We're all new. But I think what you're really suggesting is that you're new here. But it's lovely to have you here, Barbara. I noticed there was a new face in the audience. And fireflies. I've never looked at that, but that is some AI thing. It must be for virtual listening. I wonder what it's going to be like in 10 years' time. Like, will AI have extracted our ability to have unique thoughts? To go straight to AI, just as people now go straight to Google or somewhere to find out things. Are we going to become voids of what we are now, just empty shells? Are we going to rebel? No, we are human, and AI can never be human. I wonder what it's going to be like. It's really scary times, in my opinion. It's like AI is being designed to do amazing things. Good, that's good. But when AI starts taking over our roles, let's say AI does a job for administration. Okay, that's okay, that's good. What about the person the AI replaces and the human cost? Everyone needs a feeling of worth. What's your feeling of worth? Well, you contribute. You're improving yourself so you can contribute to humanity and influence people. Where does AI come into it? Like the humanity just gets sucked out of it. Okay, Roger. He's got no mic. Don't worry, Mike. We've got a Roger. Okay. Okay. And another fireflies. 3 fireflies. And then Lee is being naughty. He's talking about work. We'll close off the meditation sessions, and it's always, I love reading through the chats because it's telling us where people are, and we can visualize what those beautiful countries are like, and also just passing blessings to us all, like Rhonda, blessings to everyone. Namaste, Wendy. All these beautiful, beautiful messages. Very heartwarming. Yeah, I love it. I love you guys too. And you've been a beautiful audience today. You're meditating while there's no one that had their eyes open, which is great. Everyone was in a good seating position. And yeah, no, it was good. It was good. So well done, everyone. Give yourself a clap. Now, who was it that was naughty? Now, I'll define naughty. Naughty is talking about something which is not meditation. Lee Owens. Gosh, Lee, it's always you. You want to know about increasing the number of programs that Spooky has. You can download from my personal website, which is cancerclinic.co.nz. Okay, just go there and download the latest Spooky2. And then you've got no limitations to the number of programs that you can control. And you say, I know this sounds silly, but I need to know. It's not silly. It's not silly at all, Lee. It's just inappropriate during a meditation class. But there we have it. I answered that question. Okay. Yeah. And the other thing too, and Lee, you're trying to butter me up, or was it me? Oh no, it's Deb. Deb, you're buttering me up by saying that I look younger. Now that is because, Have I not got it on me? Oh yeah, of course, I always have it on me. I've had an upgrade. Now, you guys know this. I mean, I always do it. This young body program in Halo. My theory is if you keep young, you don't get the diseases that one gets as one ages. And I've had an upgrade. We now have a gazillion, well, not quite a gazillion, but a lot of peptide programs on here. I've been very, very busy. And I thought, well, young body is the program I always run. Let's make a peptide version of it that contains the absolute best of the best. Now, what is longevity? Longevity means you live your life better. It doesn't necessarily mean you live longer. You live your life longer. So you live for more years. And for those extra years, you enjoy them. You're not lying in bed or in hospital with drips connected to you. You're living life. So I've upgraded. So there's 2 young bodies. It's the young body P, the P being the peptide one. And you will, I'm not going to, well, I will. I can't help it. I love this device. Even if you've got nothing wrong with you, okay, get one because it will keep you young and so you'll eventually look the same as your children. Yeah. It just sort of, every program in there within the longevity program set, every peptide that it contains has been curated very, very carefully for the purposes of safe longevity and health span as well. Yeah. And Barbara, I just got my one. You got one an hour ago, and you can't get programs because I have Windows 7. Yeah, because you need to have. Yeah, okay. That's a bit of a problem. Because I like the old Windows versions. The versions that you don't have to subscribe pay each month for the privilege of using their buggy software. I like to buy something and it's mine. And Windows 7, the Windows I prefer is older than that. It's Windows XP. I like it because it's not in your face. It just works. Just works. It's before all those extras were added to make it look beautiful. So it's not the most beautiful operating system, but it works. But yeah, that's a valid point. And in Linux. You're right, we need to do a Linux version, release that. Okay, I'm onto it, he says with a serious face. Well, if you can find any computer that can run the software like a Windows 10 operating system, once it's loaded, you don't have to use the computer again. It's just doing the initial loading. But yeah, it truly is, as you say, Michelle. It is a real game changer. It really is. Like I wake up and I have it running 24/7 next to me with this longevity. And I wake up and I think, gosh, I've only had about 2 hours sleep, 3 hours sleep because I'm working very, very hard. But I feel great. Last night I was working till 3 in the morning. I felt great. It's like, wow, yeah, whatever. And, it's a reminder when I go back to New Zealand and I see my friends and I think, gosh, they've really advanced in years. They look older. Then I've got to remind myself, well, I have actually been away from New Zealand for a long time. And I think, well, I look at photos of of 10 years ago and I don't look that different from now. So, yeah, something's working. But gosh, here we go, another push for Halo. But it really is an amazing product, and people use it for meditation as well. We've got meditation programs in there. Does the UK Customs charge duty on it? I don't know. I think the UK Customs charge duty on everything, don't they? If they can find a reason. But we try and use methods where duty isn't charged. But we've got to. Yeah. Okay. Well, I've heard your message, Lee, and others with regards to the operating system. Linux was always going to be the the next step, so we'll see. We'll look into that. Yeah, everyone, and Anne Gallagher is saying everyone her age is sick and unhealthy. Well, sickness does not go hand in hand with being older. It's not it's not a direct relationship. It's because your immune system gets tired, and then the diseases start stepping in. If you can keep your immune system sharp and everything else sharp in your body, there's no reason to look older. There's not. It's not. And I'm an old father. I mean, I'm past 60, and I've got a child that's just turned 3. I don't want to be an old grandfather, that can't participate fully in the energetic playing of my children. So yeah, I'm doing what I can to keep where I am, or even make myself younger, and be around for as long as I can. As we all try. Okay, well, take care, everyone. I'm sorry you sort of ended it with a bit of a plug, but people who know me know I don't like doing it, but Halo truly is amazing. It's beyond amazing. And now that we've got so many more programs in it, it becomes even better. But more importantly is ourselves. What we are like and how we train our minds. So we become better people, influential, third time lucky, and yeah, becoming wiser. It's becoming wiser. Wiser with what? Well, wiser with life, wiser with everything. Doesn't necessarily mean having to open a book. Our wisdom is inside us. It just needs awakening. Yeah. There we go. Take care, everyone. Love you all. Ego will be here next week. I'll make sure she's here next week. She better be here. Next time. 2 weeks' time. March the 25th. See you then. Or it might be a different date if your time zone is different. Take care, everyone. Love you all. Bye-bye. Yeah, there we go. RRM, Amber, RRM. I still haven't thought... Okay, for people who don't know, RRM is the next best thing to sliced bread than sliced bread. It's a way of... in its most basic level, a way of emulating substances. Now, there's been other methods in the past, and we've got molecular weight databases and things, but RRM is a different thing altogether. It's really incredible, but the thing is, I haven't thought of a better name to call it. RRM sounds scientific, which makes everyone turn off, right? Yeah, and it means everyone's got to now look up what RRM stands for, which is a drag. I mean, wouldn't it be better to call it something like, super cool frequencies or something which everyone can relate to? But I've kept the name RRM because it was started by a friend of mine, Irina Kosik, who I met during a quantum conference in Beijing about 10 years ago. And at that time, I didn't know what RRM was. And room sounds like a car. And her, she was a guest speaker, as was myself. And she stood up and explained the basic principles. And I thought, there is potential here. And yeah, it's taken me 10 years to put all the dots together and further refine what she had done. So now I'll call them JW RRM, so everyone knows who to blame. I tell you one amazing thing that I've used my method for. We had a health scare the world had a health scare about 5 years ago or whatever, 2019. You all know what it was because it affected everyone's lives. Using RRM, you can match supplements or drugs to a pathogen to find the perfect match. Again, that jigsaw puzzle analogy, a jigsaw puzzle which has got a piece missing, you can find the perfect match and slot it in. Pretty much how the peptide programs work, but this is in a substance level because peptide programs don't do substances like drugs or supplements. You can find the perfect match, and you can say with scientific validity that this, for example, this supplement is the best supplement for this disease. Isn't that cool? That's pretty cool. And we all know all these ideas that were bandied about, people saying this was good, try taking this in the morning and night, or overdosing on this other thing is good. And that other thing might be something which is designed for a totally different disease. It might be for a dewormer or anything. But here, I can say that this particular substance is ideal for this particular disease. And with proof. With a percentage matching ratio. So I can say 85% matching. Now, the way RRM, see, even I have difficulty saying it. It's not just you. RRM, it matches through energy patterns and energy states. And for it to get something like a 20% match is pretty good, actually. It sounds terrible because at school, if you get 20% in your scorecard, you're not going to show your mum and dad, are you? But 20% is pretty good. But I've got matches at 85% or even higher with some runs that I've done with some diseases. And it's absolutely incredible. Now, Jeremy is asking, will there be an RRM Zoom webinar? Probably should be, shouldn't there? Because it's worth it. It's definitely very interesting. The only real problem is this, the number of hours I get in a day. I focus very hard and I pump out the programs. You can see I generally frequent the forum and the Spooky2 forum and put my programs in there. And already there's over 1,450 peptide programs, and now I'm doing RRM and others. The amount of time that each RRM disease matching process takes is quite a few hours. I utilise a few of my AI buddies, both online and offline, because I run them in local mode as well. I've got a process which I've created to try and streamline things, but it still takes several hours. So that it takes a lot of work. But I mean, once something is done, it's done. And I publish it because, I don't believe money should be made from disease. Disease isn't a business. And then everyone benefits. How cool is that? So right now, we've got pretty much every disease and condition covered by the peptides, which are natural there are some synthetic ones, but peptides are great because they talk the language of the body. But if you want to use supplements or, for whatever reason, choose a drug, let's say for a condition you've got a choice of 10 different drugs to use. Well, RRM can tell you which of those 10 to use, which one will have the best chance of succeeding. So we've got the capability. I'll put the information out there because I'm not going to hold it close to my chest. These companies, they pay trillions of dollars for this information when they're doing the designing of their substances. Well, we can do that. That's the power of RRM, which is kind of cool, isn't it, when you think about it? Kind of cool. So yes, the problem with the webinar, which is why I was talking about this in the first place, is my free time is actually negative. I'm always in time deprivation. Um, so that's the sole reason. I'd love to. I want to, because I mean, if more people know about these RRM, then more people can benefit from them. But I have made posts on the forum, so if you want to go to the forum and check out there, you're welcome. And of course, the forum's free as well. It's a common theme that sort of runs through this. Yeah, well, the information is getting out there. It's happening. It's happening. One step at a time. One last question I'll answer, because none of this is related to meditation. Can your body become lazy from using peptide frequencies, not naturally creating them anymore? There's a message from Mary. Mary, our bodies don't create many peptides, really. And even for... it's like our bodies have lost the ability. Animals can make their own vitamin C, and we've lost that ability too. No, your body doesn't become lazy. It's like when you drink water. You don't become addicted to water. Your body doesn't change in any way, become lazy because it's getting water and doesn't have to learn how to handle a dehydration state. It's not so much that. Peptides are us. We are peptides. So just as our body is mostly water, we are mostly water. So water's never going to do anything to make us addicted to water. It's just a needed thing. So no, it's not going to happen. Our body's never going to become lazy. And Lee is saying we need to have a time set aside for Q&A. But what time, Lee? What time? Straight after this, I'm going to be straight into... I was doing a peptide for another condition for a person on the forum, then go through the other forum messages and do other requests. Then I'm going to be going through... I've got hardware to do, so I'm going to be designing another... or 3 hardware projects on the boil. So I've got to... continue with those. I'm really bad at saying too much, so I won't say anything and I'll just play it safe. And also the software side, because I've got to look into the Linux aspect with Halo, because I'd love to have the Linux support. Windows 7, yeah, I know. Okay, I'm going to pull the plug, guys. Lee says he's got 10 laptops with Windows 7. Lee, 10 Windows computers doesn't mean you've got Windows 10. Sorry to break it to you. You've got... Johnny has got Spooky2 t-shirts in Newcastle. Oh my goodness. Trying to raise awareness of self-healing. Yeah, it's all about empowerment. We can do it, guys. We can do it. Just keep on the job. Just keep on one step in front of the other. People will take notice. People will notice that you're looking younger, and they'll think, well, let's ask him what why is he looking younger, and or healthy, energetic, and then you can just take the opportunity to say, well, actually, I look after myself. And then you can go into the details. So to all of you, just take care out there. It's a wild world, but it's a good world too. We are making good changes. And Lee says, before I got the DNA destroyer, I was taken for 35, and I was 70. Wow, how cool is that? DNA destroyer. You don't have to use your imagination for that. Yeah. And Michelle is saying Halo is an intention amplifier. Well, it is, because it's scalar. And all of you would have seen my chin wagging when I'm talking about scalar and other videos. Scalar is the body language. It really is incredible. I used to think as an engineer, there's no way emotions can be transferred through scalar. You know, when you see someone sad and you feel their emotion inside, it's like that. Well, scalar can certainly do that. But enough said, and there's many more things coming too, and this is why I need to turn off, because I've got to start on these other exciting things. Otherwise they're not going to happen. And I'm goal driven. I'd like to get things done. Maybe some people think it's the impossible, but everyone can do it if you remain focused, which is what meditation is all about, guys. Yeah, I managed to squeeze the meditation at the end. Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.